on my posture. I'm going to use jab. I'm not just going to go like that. It's not going to work. Especially when he uses the most powerful tool of his guard, which is his legs. As soon as he brings his, look, I hold it as hard as I can, right? Do it. Now he's a blue belt. That's what he can do. No, seriously, now he's a blue belt. What can he do? Wrist lock. The amount of people you can catch and they stay here. You bring those knees in, and then you put, oh yeah, I need to pull my hands out because I'm going to get wrist locked. Alright? So, be naughty. Right, okay guys. That's what we can work on Wednesday actually.
Because you were showing he's on his toes.
Very good question. So guys, when I'm on my laces at the moment, okay, that allows me to get that rotation, okay. I haven't reacted straight away. If I was to go straight in, like as soon as he's grabbed the guard, he's closed the guard, boom, and I jump up, that's different. Okay? If I've got in here, he's settled, this is different. Do you know what I mean?
Because you made more of a face in.
Yeah, now I can rotate my hips, I can hold my foundation, I can stay here. So first things first, what we're going to do, we're just going to do a bit of hand fire from here, push, push, push. If he gets a grip, I'm going to go to 0. Head in the belly, stretch out, walk my way back, recover, go back to 100. He gets this, also going to work my way, head in the middle, back to 100. Okay? Why am I bringing my head in the middle, guys? What was? Yeah, I'm defending the danger. If I bring my head here, his whole job in his guard is to create angles. If I put my head to one side, I've created an angle for him. That's going to allow him to start setting up attacks, okay? If he's got cross collar, this is dangerous as hell. So I need to get my head under and around into the middle. If I now put all my strength into straightening my arms up into his armpit, it's really hard for him to get a decent grip. Get a good grip. Okay? I'm just using my skeleton to keep him away, not muscle. I go up, straighten my arms, it's hard for him to get that grip back. So then you have the opportunity to regain your 100. So 100, 0, 100. Yeah. Okay? Does that make sense, guys? Let's just play around with that. 1, 2, 3. Get the shit on here.
I got it, like, when you stand up, I tried to, and I was like literally like pulling you like this.
Not really born. Just sort of go through the motion.
So, bringing your pelvis up. Does look weird. Yeah. Hands in the armpit. No, see how you've got fists? Yeah. Put your palms in his arms.
Oh yeah.
So now when you build up, you're in a well-built position. Yeah. today, we're talking to my name. Or I use my hand. Make sure you soften over, guys.
So you're bothered about my buttocks. That shuffle is like really effective. It gives you space. Really try and go for it.
Yeah?
I'm also trying to colour.
Right, look at your super up. I don't hit it. Bump forward. And then I push my chest up. And I'm strong as hell. Feeling that? Here, I'm central way. So if I'm pushing it, I'm fine. Okay guys, 6 partners. Right, can I throw my legs in? Hello, Bell. If you're starting to strain to hold yourself up, go to this. But what you do, you're in the cross collar. You've got that cross collar, so you need that head in the middle. Straighten out, now 0. About 100, so that's up. Yeah? As soon as you're straining, why? Do 1, 2. Makes you worse. Breathe big. As soon as he just goes your armpit, you bring the knees to your chest. Ready? Now do it again. And do it once.
You can't do it, Sean. You can't break it.
Right, make sure you swap over. Put your hands already. Who's in? Yeah, it does. Do you know what? I'm pleased to mention who's on. Guys, pause. Everyone pay attention a second. Guys, look. Get across there. Get a colour. Right. Have good posture. Right. Hold it. Okay. At any point you're straining, work your way up, work your way up. Yeah. Work your way up. Look, he's straining, right? Look here, he's straining. Why are you going to spend time straining? Go to 0. Head in. Straighten around. Now work your way up. Right, get a grip. What are you going to do now? Go to 0. Go on, get to 0.
Now you're over the collar though.
No, get your head in. Yeah. 0 is head centre, arms out. Okay? There's still some of you, jump back right? Actually, you go.
So just do that
I'll be nice on the Sean's
I'm just done a bit.
Close guard ain't your game.
Just off Culture blue.
Right, so guys, look. If he's got a grip, but I've got good posture, and I'm like, that's not really making me not making me use energy. I'm all right, but I'm aware of it. Okay, especially if it's sliding down, I'm not so worried about it. If I'm starting to slightly creep forward, look, this is danger. I'm in trouble. Okay, I need to start trying to get rid of him. Just take my time. Doesn't need to be a crazy rush either, because if I just go like that, and he like does some sort of movement to keep my head on the side, then it's danger. Do you know what I mean? So here, look, and my posture's breaking. I'm like there. I go tight, open. He can hold on to that, even if he keeps his grip, right? What can he do? Not a lot. Not a lot. Now I can start bringing my legs into play. Okay? I can be patient. It's fine. Go on, do so. Do something. So, as soon as I give in, I'm in trouble now. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're just trying to make him do all the work. We can just get here. You should be using pretty much no energy. Does that make sense? Okay? The whole time you're doing a battle here, and someone's got a grip and you're just trying to pull away, it's effort. And chances are your neck's not going to be liking you for very long. Okay? So this, don't get me wrong, we didn't want to be here to start with. We've gone into their closed guard. I like to avoid closed guard at all costs. It is not a nice place. Okay, guys? Hence why I like to drag people into my closed guard. Because then people start stressing, especially in competition, yeah? You go in, you have an adrenaline dump, you're like, ah! Like, it's horrible. Okay, so we want to get out as soon as possible. Which is why I do like to do things like what Keith was teaching us on Saturday. However, if you do it and they've got really good grips and they're about to compromise you, it ain't the best tactic. Okay? That's why if we get to here, we're in a good spot, boom, we start going for it. Okay? So we'll go into it now actually. So for us to do anything, we do need to be active on our toes. Okay? Trying to generate any force when we're on our laces, you can't do it, it's not effective. Okay? So if you can stay here and keep good posture, the thing is, as soon as you're on my toes, I start leaning forward. Okay? That means that I'm helping him. I'm not having a good base, I'm not having a good posture. That's good at posture, okay? The only problem is that if I go from my laces to my toes, I've told him I'm about to do something. So you telegraph that you're about to do something. But 6 1 half dozen the other, okay? Ideally, they wrap their legs round, you go straight for number 1, okay? So, okay. So guys, ideally you have something that you hold on to, whether it's just a lapel here. I don't like doing this thing too much because I end up focusing too much on keeping this control. Okay, I want to create that motion. Okay, and this is what really works for me. I want to keep that rocking motion. And Keith didn't really go into that as much. When he talked to me before, he's talking about the load up. Okay, so you want to find that motion where you roll back and you roll up. Find something to base on. If you don't have a grip initially, don't worry about it. Find that spot, boom, and we go straight to our feet. The amount of times their legs just open is absolutely nuts. Try not to. Find those strong legs, strong feet. Right, okay guys, so look, I'm going to find that moment and I'm going to base on him. Okay? I'm not going to go 1, 2. I'm going to spring my feet up, go straight to my feet. Boom, up. What do I need to do next? Posture. This is where most people go wrong. If I stay here, what can you get straight away? Cross collar. I'm in trouble. He can bring me over there, or I just have to commit straight back to my knees. Okay? So look, even if I haven't got a grip, up, I'm here. Okay? We're just going to do it to here for the initial part. Here, rock, base, spring, posture. Okay? We're going to talk about the legs in a minute.
Okay. You're only doing this if he hasn't got a grip. At the time you broke his grip.
I'd like to. I don't want to do this with a grip.
No.
If he's got a grip on me,
You would just face palm, wouldn't you?
You wouldn't be as good as posture, would you?
yeah, you can't. Well,
I that's why you were struggling on Saturday. Because everyone was holding on to your gi while we were trying to do it.
Yeah, and that was kind of my. This is what my point is today.
Yeah.
We want to break. We want to get rid of
Break
the
the
danger
hinge on.
first,
Yeah.
then go into it. The thing is like you can. So if you've got a grip here, you can to some degree power through it. But a lot of the time you end up lifting them up with you, and that's not ideal. And that's kind of where it went a little bit wrong for me at Grappling Industries last week. I literally did everything here at Grappling Industries multiple times. Where I've got in there, I've got, fuck, I don't want to be here. Right, okay, cool. That's effort. If I just push back, he's got a really good grip. Look, up, look. Okay? Whilst I'm here, I'm using energy, especially where I've got Charlie. Alright? He's a couple of categories above me at the moment. So, but, look, I'm using energy. If I'm him, I actually release and I'll go down to Delahedra and start playing my own game. Okay? Or he's going to keep tugging, tug, and I have to go down. And I'll just use all that energy to get up to here. Okay? So, hence, why I like to go, boom, 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 get right here, boom, up. I don't like a collar on me. I want to get rid of everything first. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just give that a go. I'm going to talk about what we're doing with the legs a little bit more specifically because it actually makes a huge difference what we do with those legs. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
I'm still starting.
I'll show you something else here. Oh, how was your ankle actually? I should have thought about that. Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a good back. That's going to be a good back.
Are we just doing it 1 for 1? Or?
Well, do it a couple of times each. But if you're just getting it, yeah, you're just getting into the
That's the bit I struggle with. I always see my leg goes like that. No matter what I try, I just couldn't. Yeah, if it's slow.
straight leg. Oh, yeah, that's it.
That's uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get it.
It helps to push down on the person. So like you can.
So, Chaz, get that posture straight away, yeah? Like, it doesn't mean your legs increase.
Yeah. For me,
It doesn't mean this straight in your legs.
because I'm not.
I'm naturally away from my laces.
Yeah. This would be something you do.
I'd have to really.
Then you get that posture up straight away. That's the thing. That's where I always go wrong. I get it, but then I'm down.
Right, just, I think just in here.
It's just forgot to do it. Yeah. But then it's like to make more and more sense.
Right, so
It's like cramping my toes and stuff.
when you do that,
I tried it, right? My sister used to You get that, that's what they're going that's horrible.
I say like here, I'll say yeah, maybe here.
Did you manage to do this?
The role that I just wanted to make use of it, that's what you do soon. Yeah.
You've got to get used to
You're talking
Yeah.
what's that thing you do today? Because your mind will be thinking about it. You might go straight to the sleep, it's fine.
No, but it's the same when you're at the top.
So now turn your head.
So Dave, guys, pause 1 second.
Yeah.
There's a couple more details here. Dave, I'll use you actually, so you can feel. So we're going to add a couple of different things to it, okay? So firstly, there's a few of you that are putting the pressure here, okay? I like to keep my posture while holding here. However, if he brings his knees forwards, right, it's hard for me to stop it, okay? So if I'm going to spring, and he brings his knees in forwards at the same time, I'm going arse over tip, let's put it that way. Alright? So actually, if I put my hands on his chest, so knees different, right, and he brings his knees forwards, he's just going to compress his chest, most likely. Okay? So I'm not springing up from here. Okay? Because then it's like, it's hard. Like, I don't like it. I want to get it.
Does it not make it easier for him to grab your collar, like when you're on his chest?
As I'm doing it, well, there's not a lot of difference between here and here.
Okay.
It's more likely he's worried about that compression on his chest more than anything. So as you go, they're like, boom, up, up. Okay, guys? So look, my legs aren't straight, so I'm jumping up with legs like this. I've got a little squat on. That means that my knees are like where his hips are. I can start creating this rotation. It's annoying as hell. Right? As soon as I do that, it's annoying, right? Look, I'm on my toes. I'm not on my heels. Okay? Even better, if I can spring up whilst holding onto a lapel or sleeve, it does help, okay? Because I'm going to add a pull to it. So it's going to twist his body at the same time. So typically, like I've given up trying to catch wrists, if I'm honest. It's nice if it's there, but as soon as I grab a wrist, he knows I'm going to do something now. But if I've subtly got a hand here, look, now I've got a torque on the side, okay? So what's my danger here? Yeah. Okay? So as he's doing this, if I squeeze my knees together and I'm on my toes, it's not as easy for him to do it. What does he have to do? Whenever we're doing the idiot sweep, what do we do?
Get on you.
Huh?
Get on you.
So if you keep your guard closed,
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, you fit on the hips.
You have to realistically, you need to drop your hips to extend backwards. But if I stay here and I've got this twist, that's easy for me to do this stuff. Okay? Who remembers the little Elvis thing he did? This is what this is. Okay? So look, we're going to spring up, push, up. I've got this little inward turn with my knees. Okay? Straight away I can change the angle here. My hand's going to go to the side, I'm going to treat it like a jackhammer. Alright? I'm not just going to push, I'm not going to make myself a jackhammer, just my hands, okay? So I've got my hand here, go, and I'm going to step back. Look, I'm in a position where I can control now. And pass, just a standard,
Purdy pass.
Turvy pass. So look, we're going to come up, push, up, get your nice little bend in your knee. If you can cut this angle here, hand here, pop, 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 pop. Come down, even just move out, do whatever you want. Okay? We want to get out of the guard. Okay? Without our posture being broken. Does that make sense?
What's the jackhammer thing?
So you're just pushing the leg. Look, Dave's got strong legs here. Have you met Dave? He's got strong legs.
Where's that?
As I go up, push. From here, if I'm just pushing, that's effort. And look, what happens when I start pushing? Look at my body. I start leaning into it. I start doing stupid shit because I'm trying too hard. If I'm here and I just... It's hard for him not to do anything about that. If I just start putting force and then he pushes back and then I have to put more force and then I start leaning into it and breaking my own posture. Yeah? Does that make sense?
What point if you're at the bottom, are you... Because you know...
I give up quite quick.
Yeah, but are you just giving up and then you try and get up as well?
So... I'm moving into a different position as soon as possible. If it's me, I accept they're going to open my guard. If I need to get anything going from closed guard, what do I have to do? Open my guard. Am I going to do it on my terms or his? So if I know he's going to do something that's probably going to cause me to have to open my guard under his terms, I might beat him to it. So then try and get a step ahead.
So as soon as they jump?
It depends. If it, sometimes I feel it where I've just got good control and I follow them up.
Yeah.
And I feel how they've controlled my posture. As you did it then, you had your hands on my chest, I'm no way going to follow you. Yeah? So I'm going to try and beat you to it. Yeah? Does that make sense, guys? So don't try and beat him to it right now. When we're sparring, do what you want. But right now we're just trying to learn how to make this work properly. Yeah? Okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. It's kind of weird when you're replicating what someone else is doing. So you feel just like mansplaining.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're doing it in your own way.
Yeah, but you're representing.
The thing is, with kids, I learned more when he's doing it on the field. I mean, there was way more shit than he realises he's doing. Yeah. Because he just does stuff so automatic, like the knee thing. When he first did that to me, I was like, I can't do it. Any of my 8 yards start, I can't do it.
I was trying to hold on. What the
Yeah. easy to.
So I'm trying to think.
Don't even worry about it. It's more
I
about.
can't do the. I just.
Take your body. You don't need to do it super fast. Yeah, there you go.
I can do it and there's no body pain, but I said
Nice, Lou. Nice. Very good.
To be fair, as soon as you got up, I broke. I'm really trying to hold on. It's so different to just hold it. Really? Yeah. As soon as you got up, I can always generate. Just put me up on my struggle.
okay, you'd have to do it.
1, 2, I was trying to.
As soon as you, I lose my guard. I'd be going off. Straight away on here.
I mean, yeah. They get each other.
As soon as you do that, I can feel it. That's great.
Yeah.
But only knew it. That's what I'm saying.
It should be good matchup, so both be calm against each other. So really, like, it would be
I think
fun match, on
He's done a lot.
You need to break it to 0. If you can't,
My head has to get through here.
See, why can I say loose?
I'm not going to flip to my left,
use your legs.
Okay.
There's no way I'll get to hold.
Alright, cool. Let's get out there.
And then work your way back.
Yeah, so straight away. Extend on your foot.
Put the arm up. I need to do this.
That's good. Wasn't it?
I've got maybe like one attempt at that in. That's a good move. Real life, and they like this.
I'll try and hold on.
So, it's such a big move. Even just get next time
That was
very rarely. Because as soon as you do that,
I need the worst possible combination. Competition's out to even this first position, so I just don't want to be.
Yeah, do the same for me.
I think it's my big toe, that's right. Keith manages to get his head in.
Yeah, it sounds about
He's actually got
That's a bit.
yeah, it's hard though.
Yeah, you broke my guard already.
Start flat and then go. That's
cool.
Huge.
Yeah.
I can kind of.
I think that's the next one. Doing one. But it might be not
Can you not do it? Maybe try.
Okay guys, switch partners. Do the same thing with a different partner. Let's just mix it up a little bit. 15.
I'm guessing with all your barefoot, I'm not totally pretty flexible. I've done loads of barefoot walking recently. You wear your barefoot shoes on. Yeah, that has helped my feet. Like I say to Charlotte, I can't, my toes are kind of ski back every time. You do a few seconds, like, this is jiu-jitsu.
Jackhammering your body. It's doing your body.
One way to get someone to let go. Yes, right. Straight away, that balance.
See how you're naturally moving this way?
Get the arms up in the chest. Yes, he did that 100 years. I've never experienced it. It's already connected to my weird. Straight up, knees like already cutting.
And then if that's not working,
I'll try. Time guys, time. So, okay. So, as we're coming up, guys, then there's different responses they might have, right? And and we just need to make sure we're safe. Alright? Cool, got good posture, I'm happy there. But I'm trying to do this, he might start trying to grab my feet. Okay? Cool. Alright, so as this starts to happen, I'm going to think about how I can change my hips. I'm still going to keep doing this. Look how I change the angles on my knees. And I'm kind of like windscreen wipering to when his legs are in the right spot. Some of the time I might be able to get it so I can come straight round side control, or I'm in that leg break position. Okay? You might just get one turn, and that's enough. Okay? Look, he starts grabbing my legs. Look how tight I am with these legs. Okay, cool. I'm going to start turning. Okay, my knees in the hip here. I'm going to turn it this way. And just keep swiveling my hips. He's going to move now because he's losing position. But I just let my body sink. And it's going to sink onto him. Does that make sense? Well annoying. Start turning, yeah, I'm going to keep going. Turn, find that spot. Turn, I'm on my toes as well. As soon as I go on my heels, yeah, I'm going to go. Okay? So look, if I can get that angle, go here, he starts holding on, now I can start doing this. Now I can go here again. Look, now I can even start passing if I want.
I was going to say, you weren't really concentrating on the hand though, you were doing more of the movement. Is that because you're waiting?
I'm feeling what he's doing. Okay? I don't want to... Me personally, I don't like to force something that I'm not feeling. You know? It's like an emotional connection and someone's got reciprocation. No,
That's not checking my terms and conditions.
Right, okay, so yeah, interesting. And like, as I'm coming here, I'm like thinking, what's the danger? Okay, if I just focus on this and he's pulling this, all my weight went to my heels then.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was more worried about this. But if I'm here and now I start, look, he's not as strong now. Now I can start thinking about different ways I can progress it. Doing heavy hips, sink through to him. And it's well annoying. Does that make sense? The tighter you can get that knee to this hip, the better. I'm not actually that great at that, but I'm working on it.
And that's all from being on your toes, not your heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you go on your heels, it does go a bit wrong. And we spent a lot of time with this similar sort of movement, like when we're preventing them from closing the guard, we're on our toes, and then we're using our hip movement to try and stop them from dragging us in, right? Very similar sort of approach. But we're here now. And now we're just trying to find that, he starts grabbing on, I'm using my hips, pushing my weight onto my toes. Now I'm in a good spot. Look, there's not a lot he can do. He's going to have to really get the game moving to recover his position now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So now, first on the bottom, start trying to grab the heels, be a bit annoying if you get an idiot swim. And guys, look, this works the same if he lets his guard go. So if he actually goes for the idiot sweep. So that's where Keith taught it from, didn't he? I go up to here, since that. Whoa. He gets the hit.
You squeeze your legs together.
Huh?
You squeeze your legs together.
Yeah, squeeze my legs, I can do this, turn my hips, start passing over if need be. Because the thing is, once his leg's here, he hasn't got much control. His feet are facing the ceiling, not me. All he can do is push up. He's not pushing me, he's pushing up. If he does push up, I'll get out of the way. I'll let him. Does that make sense? What's wrong, Sean?
No, I'm just saying, you know, like the idiot sweep?
Yeah.
So, I can't explain it, but from what you're showing,
Vulnerable.
but you think in your head, right, I need to get my hips back. when really that's not what you do, you obviously get in.
Yeah, pushing your hips forward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
Counterintuitive.
Huh?
Counterintuitive.
That's it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, if you push yourself back, your heels will come this way, your bum will go that way, your hips will go that way. What we're trying to do is keep our heels backwards and our hips forwards. So it's doing the opposite of what they want to do, essentially. Because they want your hips to go further back. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just feel pain in the ass. Yeah? So let's give that a go, guys. 1, 2, 3. Firstly, I never do any of these.
Oh, they're there, you get them, right?
I prefer, because as what we demonstrate, it's a 50-50 fall.
Yeah.
Position first and then jump to try and do something. Let's get the position first and then
And then this way.
I think it's because your feet are there. Yeah.
Look, you see that knee? It's not like this.
Try it now.
Right?
Yeah, if I tried
This
now.
knee, as you turned it, was cutting the hip. So turn it in. Really, you can't do shit.
That's horrible.
Now,
No, but if you were leaning
you can't
backwards,
step leg over.
knees in, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. I definitely feel vulnerable until I'm. You weren't vulnerable because you had your. Yeah, I felt squashed. I think you're vulnerable for a little fraction. When you're here, so I would have to get back. But if I broke my guard and nailed it, but as soon as you drop your good, there's no way I could get it, it's not there.
It's not, because I'm quite slow in that transition.
Yeah, there's a fraction of a second.
Yeah. Which is why,
If I'm quick enough to do it, that
it's why I get my posture. Until I get my posture. Let's go for it.
do you think you could get it?
Knees that I need to come down.
Now you're forcing it.
I've always been scared.
There's a bit where I'm changing, when my legs are straight.
That's what
Really, I'm
Because you've got to get that time, you just like, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. We're trying to do the sweep again.
What did they do? What did you do to Karen? So did they get this one? Look, you're under pressure now, aren't you?
That's what I'm on.
Stick your bum out. Lean into
I think you're going into the perfect position to start, because I can't get it.
And then it's when I try to do something.
I can't even reach rather. Legs to the that's a bit of a worry.
I just thought this thing was.
That's what I was going to say. Keep my feet far back.
So it's like if my feet are further back, my knees are forward. So maybe
You wouldn't.
Not
Then I've got to work. There's a point where if you speak to each other,
I think that can be. What we're learning at least. See, I don't think you're anywhere near the boards. Make sure they're staggering. It's not. They're going to stagger.
So do you want me to try the idiots?
Let me do it on you then. I know what you're going to do now. Right, so you like this. Which is okay, it's not bad, but you lose your ability to move your legs.
I what happened? Our clothes help.
I'm doing this. So you're crossing more hip than hip. My hip's quite central. I'm doing more knee to allow my rotation. Because if you're just here, you can't actually move your legs.
When they're staggered, there's no way.
I think that's
Or when you square up.
That's good. It's good learning.
Yeah.
For me as well.
Yeah, it's where I'm squaring up and then going parallel.
Yeah.
Quite easier, especially when you jump up, it's quite and then really twisting. I kept going, getting vulnerable to the idiots. I think I bring my legs parallel to the but you just but then when I'm twisting, I'm then bringing them like next to each other. So I think it's when I then go that way.
See your posture. So come up. Up. Put your hand on your now turn it. So you see how you're trying to twist your knee behind you? Into a stitch. Oh, yeah. You know like that.
Straight from lasers.
So you're like this. On this. And look, walk my. See how I've got that little inward pitch? I'm on my toes. Go to here. And look, if he starts going here, I can turn my leg in. Behind my hip. I'll get past my leg and choose my hand then.
Yeah, that's the pin.
But you are doing
Something on and
your knee was here.
holding on.
Holding here, the posture's going down. Rather than here,
Yeah.
posture up. Use your hips past the leg. Does that make sense?
Even from like that.
We'll start breaking the leg. You can bend the leg as well. Yeah.
I was just.
When he stands up, he doesn't stand up.
So put your foot closer. There you go.
Andy, when he did the jump, it felt feel his
with the same knee. My pitch will naturally be around here. So yours is going to be on his fucking knee. So,
Like here.
yeah, let me see.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got that there.
Yeah, that's what we've taken now.
Yeah, there.
Now, once you get to there, you let go of this, push your hip forward. That's the one. Yeah? Looks worse. Yeah. You can like this. You can Yeah, you can sneak that knee onto that hip.
Yeah, this was like, aiming the knee.
Yeah. But Sean's like going to struggle to get that leg round the hip. She's got to really kind of force the leg before she can get her leg over. One way
When you find that knee, it's there.
So, just before we go into positional, let's just address the idiot sweep. So most of the time, I just keep, as long as I have a grip on the gi and I keep my hips forwards and I'm on my toes, boom, right? I don't really get sweat with this. However, if you do, and I personally don't really do the idiot sweep, I'll show you what I do in a minute. But the reason being, it's such a scrambled position, and it's not actually that simple to get your points from it. Okay, and we'll show you why. Now, okay, so look, let's do the whole sequence. So I popped up, hey, boom! He grabs my legs, he drops his hips. Way better, yeah. Boom! Okay, squeeze my knees together. Get up, Dave. You cannot do it. Okay. Right. So look, I squeeze my knees together, I get one leg, I'm going to push it up, technical stand up. Oh, what was my goal here?
Yeah.
To get out of his closed guard.
So you've got sweep to get out. Yeah.
He did it for me.
Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't got the sweep.
He hasn't got the points.
No, he hasn't got no points.
No, yeah.
That's a way, you're saying it's a way of getting out.
So I'm not that worried if, like, you know, exactly what Keith said. He's like, so what if they do it to you?
Yeah.
You could bait it.
And like, I wouldn't necessarily bait it, because you have got to be careful. People are particularly good, they try and follow it up to mount and stuff like that. But if you're strict on squeezing those knees together, then...
Because if he gets his feet in your hips and sweeps you, then you're going flying, aren't you? You're not going to catch him. It's only because he did it with his knee.
Yeah, if I keep my guard closed and get it, I've got more chance of getting up to the
What do you mean if you did it with his feet?
Well, you do the idiot sweep with your feet
Yeah,
on their
yeah.
hips.
That's when you usually get the momentum to come up, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when I sent you flying with it?
I know, I was halfway.
He's halfway home.
The thing is, though, it's just, let's be honest. Let's be honest. If they've got time to stick their hips and put their feet on their hips, at what point did you not grab their legs?
Yeah.
Like, we're letting them, down. Fuck's sake.
But it's the problem as well, if you send them flying, they can just stand up when you have box sweep.
Well, yeah, again, you haven't got control, have you, really? Like, I agree. Yeah? So look, like what you were talking about is keeping your guard. Yeah. So look, okay, cool. Look, I come up to here, I'll just do what we've been doing. My weight are on my toes. I'm not going to get idiot sweat from here. Okay? Now I can start picking my push up. Look. Now we're in a different story. This is what I would be looking to do if someone was going to break my guard open. You start playing the new guard. Okay? Firstly, I've been experimenting with K-guard, which works perfectly for this sort of thing. Because as soon as they come up, I'm winning. Now, all the crazy shit I want to do. Yeah, it's pretty sexy. Right guys, grab a drink, put your mouth guards in, we're going to do a bit of sparring.
Come on. Come on, Mikey.
Yeah.
How is
Yeah, that's all right.
Always
I like that one though.
It's purple.
Oh no, purple like Sean Bell.
That's it. That's it. Oh, yeah, oh, look at it. Isn't it? It is a different shade, isn't it? What's your problem? Where are we going?
So sorry. So sorry.
Okay, once you've got a purple. Right, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to start one person in closed guard, and the other person in closed guard. Person on top, you need to escape. That's all you need to do, is get out of their closed guard. Person on bottom, sweep or submit. I want the person on bottom going into this stuff. Alright? I want you being aggressive. I want you really trying to get something. I want the person on top getting out of there. I want as soon as you slap hands, you're jumping up or you're trying to break guard, you're trying to do everything you can. But what's the first thing you need to do?
Get out of danger.
Get rid of anything that's dangerous, alright? So you need to bear that in mind. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. And you 3 in the guard. In the guard. Right, ready? Fat hands, one fist, let's have a bit of fun. To the death. I mean fun. Fun death. Oh, yes! 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 Oh, yeah! Don't accept it, please! Don't accept it! Nice, David!
That's all right.
Yes. That was good, though. What tip for you? He left your arm down, and then he did his weird. So G's started doing that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
But it was good, Chris.
Who's from me? What's this? Can you show me what you showed Dave?
Oh, is that what he said?
Is that, oh yeah. Yeah. I'm like, what, this? And he's like, yes.
Because I've done it on him, that's why.
Yeah. Multiple times apparently.
Yeah.
And he couldn't
Yeah,
see
Chris.
it.
Oh.
It's good.
Get away.
Hips. Use your hips. See, you're just using your mantra. See, you're just using small twig of a man. Get out of the way. Yeah? Right, let me yeah.
Good, Dave. Drop it.
Switch it. Triangle.
Nice, Luke.
Nice. That's rather sexy. Was that what talk is? Good. Don't just crush your face when you're looking for a front. Oh, you got a bit less than actually need that foot all the way through, guys. Yeah, there you go. Open the knee. Left knee open. No, not straighten it. Oh. Yeah. There you go. There's no biceps like that. Let it come. Yeah. That's the only thing about it. When you come up, you can't biceps. You're not allowed to. That's good, see? Hold on. No short, yeah. Close there, boy. Use the hips, all the hips. Come around this side now. Go for the arm. Oh, watch him getting that bicep on your shin and then yeah, I mean, this cheeky devil. And the arms are bigger. Not as a submission. You use it to swing. Like that. Keep on holding yourself down. Push it up. Try get ready. Hold it. Alright? Six legs. Ah, it's cards open. Square back up. See the ankle, square up. Square it. See that angle, square up. That's better. Get that arm back. Get that arm back. There you go. Now jump up, straight away. Hands there. Go, straight up, go. Push her.
Don't use your leg part.
There you go. Triangle. Use your hips. See your hips go forward. Push your hips forward. Push her up. Rotate your shoulders. That's right. Stay. You're good. That's right. There you go. Yeah, you just look straight up. It's hard. Yeah, it is hard. Okay. Yeah. Right, he needs to get that head in the right spot, Luke. Keep his elbow down. Left arm, hold his elbow down. Do not let his elbow rise. Push his elbow into his body and swing your head under it. There you go. Hands in the armpit, Luke. Hands in the armpit. Look your hips back. Hands in the armpit. There you go. Nice. All the way straight up now. Up. That's it. Push her. Yeah, hold the leg. Step back. Push his leg down. Yes, Mike. Right, step all the way back. Yeah. You can do a big back step. No, up. Stay on top. Yeah. Well done, Matt. Good stuff. The initial bit before you've been working on today worked. Yeah, it's just where you move together, he's on, we can regress that separately. Grips are good. Yeah, really. Using the right tool at the right time. What? Run away.
Yes, I just broke one seat.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Get up. Yes. Let's go.
Stay up, stay up. Move back from the legs. Move back from the legs. His legs. Yeah. So as you squat there, like you stay up. Because that's where he always went. Yeah, he did well to the top. Alright guys? Yeah. Hey! Nice one. Finish it.
Thought you had me there. I thought you had me.
There you go. There you go. Stand up. Lift it. You do really good, guys. You found that Nice one, guys.
Back shoulder, pick your neck towards back.
Look, his legs open. Push him out. There you go. See that? I'm not from bottom. Last one, guys.
That worked.
That's the one easy, I felt that time. I saw it definitely the same.
Yeah.
And I go over and try to get a suit.
See you stepped up. Start in. Spring. Rock. Spring. Go. Now. Up. Push her. Straight away. Push her up. Yeah, it's all hips. Push your hips forwards. Fast. Thumb barrel.
Yeah, you'll just.
No, right. Yeah, it's not looking hard. I'm gonna swing. Yeah.
You're a pass, you just let me get the leg back.
Time. Nice like that in the glass. Just because we haven't done that yet. We haven't done that yet.
He's hanging on to it up. Lost the member. Come in the middle of that.
Anyway. Pause alright?
Makes it jump over that, and he needs to
Well, okay guys, good work. Congratulations to those who've got going. Guys, keep training. A lot of you are well on your way to your next steps, alright? But it's not fun. So just keep putting the work in, keep training, you'll get there. Whether that motivates you or not, we'll wait for 5 minutes. Whether a belt motivates you to keep training or not, did me, personally. It's quite a good motivator. It helps you know where you are in relation to everyone else. And yeah, you have got to remember, I've had different chats with different people over the years. They do set a standard, all right? But they're also personal. You will have a blue belt today is going to mean different things to a blue belt to Charlie. You know, they're very personal things, I think, okay? And how you achieve them is personal also, okay? So you need to, don't compare yourself to everyone else, and I think that's a massive thing for you to think about. You need to think about your own journey, what you need to do to achieve the next step, and yeah, and you can feel questions like, when am I getting my blue belt? Fuck right off, right? Excuse your French. But how can I get to, how can I progress? You know, constructive questions, 100%, I'm all ears.
How much do you charge?
Yeah, yeah, a bit private, and that's it. Right, no, but I mean, they're personal to your journey, but they do set a standard. A blue belt here should be competitive against a blue belt at a competition or whatever, and we're not in the game of breeding losers here, we are winners, alright? And we will go out to battle, and we will collect some medals, which we always do. And in the short time we've been here, every competition we've come back and collected, but we collected a bit of silverware back. Okay. Right, anyway, cheers. I'll say good job, good job, good job. Shall we get a picture then, Charlie? Michael, Ethan. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, we can go around. So run away, we get a quick picture
Shine in the middle. Shine in the middle. Shag back in table on that side. And all the black keys stick, all the white keys stick. We don't like that.
We don't care what colour you are.
Depends what it is.
Will you take a minute?
You're ready to do it. Not do it with fucking weapon, me again, do it.